And here we are. The race is beginning. We have here serious station, like in every category, is nothing too much exciting. The blue background, that little eerie sound, nothing really exciting. You only want to enter quest. So as possible to the end of serious station, seriously take damage and then get out. Nothing too much to talk here. So let's talk a little about our opponents. We know here that Hyzr has a PP of 49.24, all-round PB. While Zeni has a PB of 44.46 with new routes. So
It's quite the difference.
Yep. But as you can see from that thing on the last race, in Metroid everything can happen, so it can still be an exciting race.
Yeah, definitely. Super Metroid is one of those games where anything can happen.
Both having a good series so far.
Yeah, both of them with nice damage boosts. Same with a 4601.
Hyzr missing, getting trouble at Steam, missing one of his jumps, so he was out of sync.
Yeah, getting a little steam there.
It's always bad when you miss one of your inputs and then you get out of sync. This thing can be really trolly in this place when you're out of sync.
It's like definitely one of those like it goes better whenever you do it right the first time. But
yeah.
Any little mistake and then it kind of just like builds up in time loss.
So here we are. The place where all the good action will take place. Zebes.
Or ZBs.
So, as you can see, Zeni using Moonwalk is the first place you can see somebody using Moonwalk for doing Moonfalls, but it's not the only place. It's since the hard place. The other place will be in the climb. So Hyzr is opting not to use Moonwalk. When everybody uses Moonwalk, the climb is the best place to know if somebody used it or not during their round. So by seeing Hyzr doing the traditional fall, he's not using Moonwalk.
Yeah, some players like choose not to use Moonwalk because it may mess up some of their boss fights, like Ridley, sometimes Dragon or Botwoon.
If you're not using Moonwalk, it can really mess up with your movements.
Yeah, Moonwalk is pretty important for Moondance.
Moondance being the best tech in RBU.
I still haven't learned how to do Moondance yet. Maybe one day.
It can be quite tricky to learn, though.
But yeah, for those of you who do not know, Moondance is a relatively new strat. It uses a moonfall or moonwalk to build up a lot of speed, and they can clip through blocks from below. It's really interesting.
Yep, truly interesting. And now we'll see who will use a traditional wall jump climb, and who will use just different climb. Zeni, I know he used a traditional wall jump climb, but Hyzr, I'm not sure.
It's like 2 wall jump climbs.
Yep.
Getting a little bit caught up at the end for Zeni. Ooh, taking a little bit of damage.
But at least with a wall jump climb, when you take damage, you can, since you're killing the pirates, you gain health drop.
Yeah, and especially while taking damage during the parlor climb, some players have backup strats to farm the Ymers along the way to get a little bit of health. Because you want to have full energy coming into the first boss fight or mini boss fight.
It's very important to have full energy against Bomb 30, so since when he drops his little egg, see if you're not full on health, he might have a chance to drop health instead of missiles.
It's okay.
And Zeni having
2 round for Zeni.
a really good melee fight, not getting a single hit.
And also a 2 round for Hyzer.
I would say that 2 rounds is a really good fight with Bomb 30s, especially if you don't get a single hit. 1 round being the ideal fight, which is mostly a perfect fight.
That bomb jump though.
Was a range manipulation from Fentoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we will see that since he's doing new route, he will kill all the pirate because he needs to conserve small energy. Oh, and getting it from the Weaver, so we'll need to kill and wait for all the drop. Oh, now he's safe with that health drop. And Hyzer will take damage from all the pirates since he's doing all route. Taking damage is a sign that you will go down red tower for sure, since you will go kill Crate. You have 3D tanks if you take it, and it's not really dangerous having taken damage up to there. And you have high jump boot tanks right after, so it's pretty safe. 1 new route, since you're going to do Fentoon first, suitless, and 1 tank only, it's really dangerous, so you want to conserve as much health as you can.
Ooh. Zeni shooting the floor a little bit with the missile. Getting a little caught up. But the race is much more closer now.
Yeah.
Almost back in sync. But yeah, Fentoon is one of those roadblocks for a new route. And also CWJ.
Yeah, the mode can be pretty challenging to do. Especially since conscious wall jump is a really precise trick, and horizontal bomb jump is really hard to learn with the subtle input you need to do.
Yeah, I find that double bomb jump really catches a lot of players, like, because it's just like so odd to set the bomb jump.
And I want to say a really nice draft from Zeni Big Pink, that staying in morph and not touching a single block is really hard, so nicely done from Zeni here.
Both of them within an item fanfare. Standard mock ball through Green Hills.
And now they will be going to new bridge. After that, it's where you will see the route difference after when they will enter red towers. Zeni will go up red tower while Hyzer will go down red towers.
I find that Hellway is one of those areas where players take quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, there's 2 deboosts you can do in Hellway if you want, or if you want, you can just take 1 deboost and farm at least one Zebo and 2 Zilas in the way, which Zeni didn't do, which is pretty safe to do since the green bug have a good chance to drive a big energy. So it's always nice to try to farm it.
That's right. But usually, lots of players go for 2 deboosts, which is about 32 energy. And every bit of energy will help for the Fentoon fight. Nice crate entrance by Hyzer.
So now Zeni will be he's not exiting red towers. We will see not along the infamous moat with the continuous wall jump with the horizontal bomb jumping. And Hyzer is now nearly in his great fight. Will we get a creative prom, or will we get we'll be able to do the quick kill?
Zenny's setting it for the CWJ, see if he gets it. Wow, very nice. First try.
Yeah, first try if you try. And I started going for the 2 Messiah 3 super quick kills. Oh,
Oh,
and miss it. At least was able to enter 1 super in.
looks like we're going to prom with Kraid. Now, one of the bad things about Hyzr's situation is that he is down 1 regular missile, so he needs to farm or shoot 5 charge shots. If I'm correct in my math.
I like that Hyzer is using a charge shot on Kraid before opening his mouth to stun lock Kraid's end. I see a lot of players when they with a standard Kraid, they just shoot normally to try to land missile and super missile in Kraid, and often get blocked by his end.
Do charge P shots do 20 damage or 50?
The shooter do 20 damage, charge triples it, so 60 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, was that a fast?
Yeah, I think it was a fast one, Zeni. Oh, mixing a lot of missiles. Getting punished at least for a moment with a mid. Nope. Punished by a slow.
Still needs to be pretty careful. Can never really know with Phantoon.
Yeah, especially if Phantoon fights is pretty dangerous in new route when you route at Phantoon first, since Phantoon and his flame will do 40 points of damage with the current suit he has. Unlike Hyzer, when you will go to Phantoon with Varia, will take 20 points of damage. And we see that he's also taking this Freddy tank with a really good safety items. Gives you 100 energy for your entirety of the round, so it's a really good safety item. So it's the last safety E-tanks you will see a runners drop.
Looks like we got a fast, slow mid from Zenny.
Yeah, getting punished hardcore by Phantoon.
At least he's not alive. That's what really matters.
And he did good. Did get some good drop, being full on missiles, supers, nearly full on power bombs, and nearly full on health. It was really good drop.
Yeah, he's like really good on resources right now.
Just note that Phantoon, even when you destroy it, can still kill your rounds. I seen it with the GRP yesterday. Phantoon giving like only 1 super and 2 power bombs drop and nothing else. Only health, which was not ideal. So if even when you destroy Phantoons, can be a hurdle. So it was pretty good from Zenny getting those drop.
Yeah, even after Phantoon is dead, still controlling the run from beyond.
Yeah, just because the Attic is really heavy on ammo with a new route or any route that you do Phantom first, like in hybrid. Since you don't have a speed booster to kill all of the other enemies, and you only have the P shooter, you need to use ammo.
Very nice addict by Zenny. Also, one of the more dangerous parts of New Route is the bowling room.
You need a minimum of 121 health to survive with this suit, since each spike will deal 60 points of damage. With his health, he can survive 3 hits. I think he will only take 2 hits for a player experimental as Zenny.
Nice. Even going for the little D-boosts and the spikes.
Yeah. No doubt from Zenny getting those only 2 hits. Granted, the skills levels are really good to practically never getting 3 hits from the spike.
Hyzer collecting speed booster. Best item for going fast. Or is it? I would say high jump boost is also really good for going fast.
Yeah, high jump boost is the most important movement item we'll see. Because even if you got speed booster without high jump boost, speed booster can be really tricky, since with high jump boost, speed booster has a tendency, if you use it to reduce your 8 your A jump without I jump boost. So in my books, I jump boost the best move on items after a speed booster.
So I did a little bit of route comparisons to see who would be ahead, and nice go, Jack. But
Being the total comparison to when you know which side is when the one doing all routes is getting gravity suit. You see the one doing new route PRKD, not the safe new route, which is PRD. When they're doing PRKD, if they are lower or elevator, that's when you can have a know-how of who is ahead.
another decent comparison is like new routes gravity suit time versus old routes wave beam time. They're both about 14 minutes. So I believe Zeni's a little ahead. This is just a rough estimate. Anyways, Hyzer is done with his Norfair item collection. He's going to go to Wreck Ship and fight Phantom.
Now it would be too easy to clean up his Norfair before going to lower Norfair. One thing you can do with new routes is the safe new route that I said was doing crate before Ridley is that the reason why it's safe is because you have various suit, and if you can take a crate E-tanks will also give you 100 point energy more for the entirety of the round, especially for lower Norfair. And why it is safe for various suit is because when you do lava spark, or if you don't go for it, and if you fail lava spark or you don't go for it, you will need to do a gravity jump. And without various suit, you take E damage and more lava damage. So various suits are really great safety items for new route. And Zeni is something to do a new route instead of the safe new route.
Yeah, pure new routes. Phantom, then Ridley.
It's a really dangerous route. It's not something. I know it's safe at roughly 2 minutes, but I know some people are like, wait, that one don't do a new route. We'll say 2 minutes, but no, it's not like that. You say 2 minutes with new routes. It's really dangerous and hard.
I mean, like theoretically, you would save 2 minutes, but of course that's not true because not everybody plays like a TAS, or nobody plays like a TAS, rather. But it is kind of fun to theorize.
Yeah, true.
Hyzer getting eaten by the plant.
Now getting his alpha power bombs. The first intended power bomb packs in the game also. That's why they're called alpha power bombs.
I sort of thought the Crocomire power bombs was intended first, but I'm not sure.
No, they're not intended since you need grapple beam to get wave beams to be able to go see Crocomire by the gate, or there's a way by ice, but you still need power bombs again to see Crocomire by the speed way of Crocomire. So if you want to get a Crocky tank early, you need to sequence break and take wave beam before getting a grapple beam.
Never really thought about that. Oh, are we gonna see a ocean fly attempt?
Oh, and
nice.
Nicely done, Hyzer. That was really great. And using a missile to be sure he saved a super missiles for Phantoms, because you need to be fast in rocket ship to use missiles. 2 minimum is obligatory, the entrance and 4 basement, since both of green door. And the third, which is optional, is the Ghidorah. And you want one more if you do the hybrid strat in the all route. So Wither's Amal is really good.
That was a nice Polo Mountain by Zeni.
And nice speed ball from Hyzer.
Fell down a little bit at the end though. It's a really tough wall jump to get. But we'll see how the Phantom fight goes for Hyzer. It's like slow. Saving it for X Factors.
That ghost love to give slow.
Very nice. First round. Could probably see a mid here.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, calling the Phantom RNG.
The mid left is as rare as the fast right and the second round.
Or was that a right or left side?
Yes, it was a left side
Oh.
mid.
I guess I wasn't like.
So it's I think less than 1% chance that you do a left mid.
For some reason, I thought Phantom would start off with the right.
Now Zeni is in turn in the true worst room in the games. Since this room, the ball chamber, is really awkward to move in. I like to say that's the true worst room in the ring because in any category you have to go there. It's really awkward to move. There's not really a good way.
So looks like ShinyZeni is going for 15-10. Looks like skipping the wave missiles.
I think if he go take safety, it will be only saves safety save. So either at Dragons and Mother Brains will be his only safety save, I will say, because I know I talked to him and I asked if he will take safety and he said it will depend. So that's why, depending on what happens, and I will either take a safety save, maybe at Dragon, but the high probability will be at Mother Brains.
Oh, is that Lava Spark? Oh no!
Oh,
It was like so close.
that's where Variasu come MDs. Look at this health drain quickly.
Oh, was that paused a little too early?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Wow, that was a
Barely.
really close one.
Yeah, barely making that last wall jump.
Oh, taking a safety save there. I think with that, like you said, depending on the situation, it's a really good safety save with missing the lava spark and having to do gravity jump without Varia suit.
Yeah, 118 health is not that much room for error. Dang. Clutch though.
Yeah. Now we see that Zeni is pretty much ahead of Hyzer. Being already inside the lower warfare while Hyzer is still not getting his gravity suit.
Yeah, for a close race, we would see lower Norfair elevator by new route and gravity suit by old route. Oh, that worst 6 health. Monka S going in.
Really Monka S right now.
Oh, that's really not good. Let's wait for the pirate to get away. Okay.
Nice jump there, Zeni. You're really Monka S-ing us a lot now. Low North is really dangerous. Yeah. As you can see, each enemy except for the farming bugs will deal 50 points of damage with gravity suit. It's really dangerous, so one hit and he die. Even with the health he has, again one hit from the enemies here and he died.
It's a good farm though.
Yeah.
Using the Shine Spark to kill the key hunters and farming their health. I think they'll always drop 2 big energies, or at least very likely to. When you're on health bomb range.
Yeah, I think they will always drop a big health. But otherwise, the drop rates are really not that good.
Don't think they drop small health, but I'm not sure. Probably do.
Yes, they can drop small health. I did see it. But they have, I think, a better chance to drop a big health instead. The first,
Those metal pirates.
the first pirate was nice, giving him only health drop, which he really needed. Or I think because he was still in health bounce, I was not too sure.
But the second pirate gave him like a bunch of super missiles.
All he really needed. Zeni farming a little elf, which is a wise choice. Especially in a race setting, it's a really wise choice.
Alright, Hyzer is starting his radio segments while Zeni is fighting Ridley.
Getting in with 2 X Factor, and 1 particle didn't hit. At least he was lucky that it did confirm it on really not eating the tails. One thing with X Factor is that as long as there's a particles in the air, you can shoot. Not a single beam shot, not a missile nor a super missile shot can be shot as long as there's 1 particles. And I think it's true for all the spatial beam combo.
Yeah, it gets like really pesky when that one X Factor particle like keeps flying around, not doing anything.
Now Hyzr is going into his butt wound fight.
So he's going to set for the X Factor. Using the timing method for a music strat.
Ooh. As you can see, that's why we all ate butt wounds hitbox. Hyzr was kind of getting a hit, but nope. But when the hitbox said nope, you miss.
Yeah.
A nice fight from both of them.
Ooh, don't fall down there.
Oh, and Zeni taking a safety E-tanks. We really want to be safe for lower warfare escape, because that E-tanks, it's after release. Really, if you're on low health or you want to be sure to survive the lower warfare escape, because of you have the 3 key hunter, which I like to call them the 3 pleb hunters in the key hunter shaft, and the 3 musketeers that can be in your ways. So having 100 extra energy plus the health refills, it's really nice.
Walking into the door for that halfie. Yeah, I'd always recommend getting the Ridley tank, especially for races when you're doing new route, because it's just like, reduces so much stress of having to manage your health and farm.
True. That's a really good safety tanks in the race.
And having that extra health, like, really boosts your confidence. So you don't need to stress out about dying at any given point.
Yeah. So you have to pass the 3 pleb hunters, which can be really annoying with their placement compared to the 3 musketeers. 3 musketeers find the more easy way to evade, since they practically always in the right spot compared to the 3 pleb hunters.
Hyzr starting his Dragon fight. Looks like a decent open.
Yeah, that extra E-tanks for Zeni really help at 178 energy if he didn't add it. Since I don't think he will have the health refill at the same time, he will be either dead or in the health bomb threshold.
Nice Dragon fight by Hyzr, by the way. So I might say that Zeni is a bit ahead. I think a good reference point is Space Jump from the Space Jump time from old route and the Ridley time from new route. So I'd say Zeni's a bit ahead. So it is kind of hard to follow who is generally ahead or behind, and they race with 2 different routes.
Yeah, the only point where you can be 100% certain who is ahead is at G4. This is the only place that the both route will sink.
I would say like after Mother Brain, really, because of the beam differences. Because Mother Brain takes 60 shots for new route items, and 20 for old route. So it's like about 40 seconds difference, theoretically.
It is 40 seconds. Theoretically, it is 40 seconds difference, but nobody can hold the charge for 1 second and then automatically shoot. Only a test can do it for all those shots.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's a minimum, so I will say at least maybe a 45-50 second difference. Because you need 60 shots, which is optimally 60 seconds with a Ice Wave Spacer and 20 short shot with the Ice Wave Plasma, which is optimally 20 seconds, since take 1 second to fully charge the beam and shoot. But it's pretty much impossible by human. Theoretically, it is possible, but you won't really see that.
Alright, Zenny going to Meridia, finish off his last boss fight. And Hyzer going down to Lower Norfair to fight Ridley, his last boss fight.
Oh, farming those crab. You want to be full health before going to Low Warfare, which will never complain in a race, since Low Warfare is a really dangerous place. Even all route is still pretty dangerous, with all enemies dealing 50 points of damage. It's just way safer with Plasma Beam, but it's still really dangerous.
Yeah, I agree.
But I will say, in the way we're here now, that Zeni has a good lead, since he's now practically at butt wounds, and nearly is fourth and last boss before Mother Brains, while Hyzer is really far from Lower Warfare. So I can safely say, I think that Zeni is pretty much ahead.
So for the X Factor. Oh, what? How did that one miss though? That was like so weird.
Yeah, but at least it did hit butt wound tails just right before it entered, so he was about to shoot Super Missiles at butt wounds.
It just looked like the last X Factor particle just went right through Botwound's hitbox.
And butt wound not giving the good amount of supers, only 1. You want 2 to be fast at least. 1 is obligatory because of the green door before the dragon, and you want 1 other for the get around.
Looks like it's gonna up the farm, getting 3 supers.
Yeah, a really good amount of super missiles. Oh,
looks
for
like
the
a
full Rolfie.
Very
Nice.
Not going to collect that last super missile.
I don't think he needs this. Nice,
Yeah, having an extra super missile is not very necessary. Alright, Hyzer going to the Lower Norfair, while Zeni is starting his Dragon fight.
Yeah, I can definitely say with that, Zen is really ahead now. Good opening from Zeni. Oh, missing the second short charge.
Nice, fast pillars by Hyzer.
Watch out, Zeni. Be a little more cautious there.
Oh,
Oh,
group sparking.
having a difficulty with the dragon fight. It's pretty normal since the dragon fight is the most technical fight in the games. It's really easy that something will go bad.
Looked like Zeni was trying to go for the uppercut kill. But
I think he will take it safe with his amount of health, which I really don't complain about that since his health it's pretty low to try a Shine Spark kill. Especially if you don't know the amount of health Dragon is remaining. I was in
getting grabbed.
Oh, losing all his advance on dragons.
Yeah, like no more ammo. And not that much health. It's going in. Nice.
Good. So I think he will try for the spike suit since he will take the trap here. And
Oh, first try.
first
Very nice.
try. Getting some good drop, but health drop was pretty meh. But still getting some good drop.
Do like that though. Trying to uppercut Dragon. Get the uppercut kill.
Was a little short for the reversal fee since Dragon didn't give good health drop. Now he will farm those Metroid since it was the L-bound threshold, we should have having some good health.
Alright, Hyzer starting the Ridley fight. Takes 20 shots with Ice Wave and Plasma Charge shots.
Oh,
Oh, he's using some super missiles too. Don't really see that too often.
No. Compared to New Route, this fight is pretty much trivial since because of Plasma Beam making it a really easy fight. But still, Ridley can still be a jerk and not cooperate.
Yeah,
But
being really unpredictable sometimes.
yeah, but good job from Hyzer. Getting a really nice fight from Ridley was pretty much cooperative all the way through. Oh, Zeni, why? Why did you kill Punkfish?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Just
Like,
to
yeah,
say,
like a super missile even.
even so, just to say, only those who have no heart will kill Punkfish. The same thing for those who kill my orange gamer and rocket ship.
He was like, say goodnight, Punkfish. Shoots a super. Yeah, generally a new route, you want to conserve super missiles at this point.
But he really ate that fish, I think. What did that Punkfish did to you, Zeni? You monster!
Oh, almost getting the little speedball.
As you can see, Hyzer boxing one of the pleb hunters. It's pretty safe with the Plasma Beam since you can shoot them and abuse enemies' iframes to pass them. And also you can still kill the enemy pretty much easily also in low water affairs. All routes are really safe route if you want to enter it into any percent.
Alright, Zeni's already at G4. So that 45-second, I guess, time for a close race is closing pretty quickly.
Yeah, as you can see with the three musketeers again, Hyzer are using plasma to kill them except one. He tried to box it, but was not at the right distance and fast enough. But still managed to did kill two of the three musketeers, which made this room pretty much easy.
Zinni complaining about that was the worst strike on he ever had or seen. I thought he was trying to style on Dragon. You can believe that it is. Zinni opting to use missiles to save up on the super count. Sometimes these Metroids don't want to drop supers, but it looks like his ammo count is looking really good for the first room. Oh, but yeah, no super droughts for the second room.
No. Those two Metroid were not really generous. But those one were really generous to compare to the last one.
Yeah, max missiles and super missiles.
Yeah. I think he will take safely with the missiles only. No, he was lucky to get some super drop.
The real danger with going 15-10 is that ammo count's really important. And you could soft block.
Yeah, if Mother Brain's turret snipe you, you're soft lock. So
yeah,
I hope with this ammo count, Zinni will go put a safety save before Mother Brain. I really hope so. I know that some other top runners, even Zeus, unless he will raise somebody the skill of All-Star Behemoths, I know he's taking that missile wave beam for safety for Turian, only for Turian because of those turrets.
Yeah, that's what I would do personally.
Me too.
Don't want to take any chances. Zinni opting for the safety save.
Really a wise decision in the race setting, especially with that ammo count.
Especially considering last time.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
In the last race, Zinni died.
Oh, nice down back.
That was weird. Yeah. That was an interesting Zeb skip. Yeah, in the last race, Zinni died twice to Mother Brain.
And soft luck once. This time, no soft luck and no death at Mother Brain once, so really good. Now we have a pretty hard fight, still hard with a new route, but not that hard, but still hard because you need to land 60 charge shots. So Mother Brain can do at least 2 or maybe 3 catch-up with a new route. So it's still pretty dangerous. Unlike in a new route, if you're fast enough in your, all route, if you're fast enough in all route, Mother Brain can happen that she will not fire a single catch-up beam.
Generally, you want to count to like 75% of Mother Brain's health before she starts shooting catch-up beams, because the first one is always the deadliest.
Yes.
So for old route, it's 15 shots with Ice Wave and Plasma.
No,
and for new route, you want for old route, you count 15. Ooh.
It's 16 shots with all route before she fire catch-up. It's the 16th shot she will fire. Because it's below 75% she fired.
Yeah, well, this 45 for new route and 15 for old.
Oh, Hyzr with his... Did he kill all the Metroid? No, okay, he can farm them. He has a really bad super count. You really don't want to get all of those Metroid, because if he kills them all, he will need to return to the ship to refill. At least by getting one alive when we enter the rooms, they all respawn.
Yeah, I would say 1646 is more correct. But generally, that's the 75% is the number you're looking for. Loosely. Having a little bit of trouble getting that Metroid off. The Rinkas
It's
get
a lot of trouble
really
getting
pesky.
also that super drop.
And yeah, mismanaging the ammo counts is really hurting Hyzer.
Oh yeah.
It's either this or go outside to the Kagos or the ship to refill.
I think at that point maybe the ship would have been faster. But once you're very low on super missiles, you mostly only want to kill the Metroid with missiles from all the rooms, and either going all in, getting good,
nice.
super drops there.
Yeah, getting 3 or 4?
4. Use once super missiles. I think he was at no, he got 5. He was at 6 super, so he got 5 super drop. So it was really good drop RNG.
Yeah, very bold. As you're starting the baby skip. Oh, barely missing it. This is kind of odd, I'd say. Maybe
Facing
jumped till
right.
too early. But yeah,
Yeah.
facing right. Saving those frames.
It's always important to save those frames. Facing right is not a meme, guys. It's you want to save 40 frames, nearly 1 second save. Facing left is the meme.
Nice, you're also playing it safe.
Oh, and Zeni doing the left side Shine Spark. What a show off. The left side upward Shine Spark.
Hey, can we already see credits behind Zeni's timer? Spoilers.
Oh, was Zeni also going to save the animals? I can't be mad after doing that, the upward left side spark. Even if he's doing the objectively wrong choice. But also he did kill Punkfish, so he's redeemed for killing Punkfish by saving the animals now.
Yeah, it's the least you could do.
Yes.
Alright, GG to ShinyZeni, winning first place at the time of 48-26. Good game. Redeeming himself in the tie. As we're starting his Mother Brain fight. Takes 20 shots to finish the fight. Ooh, man. Eating that first ketchup.
That's great safety tanks just save his life there.
Yeah, the first ketchup's always the deadliest.
Oh yes. And if you're unlucky, it can double it, and even triple it if you're really unlucky. But now Hyzer is safe with taking that obligatory 300 point of damage from Mother Rings.
So in the meantime, this cutscene looks like ShinyZeni will be moving on to the round of 32. Going to face Krauser 318. And is he a old route or new route runner? I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure. I will go look for Crossers to see if he is all route and new route.
But yeah, I expect a very good race between these two coming up in the next round.
Crosser is doing a new route. He has a time of 43:37 PR KD.
Oh, nice.
So we'll see a new route race next time Zeni will race.
See some new route versus new route action.
And this one will be a really close race since they're maybe really close.
As you're finishing off Mother Brain 3. Mother Brain 3 is not really a hard fight, but sometimes if it goes wrong, it goes all out of hand.
Yep, if you're not taking it too safely, if you don't watch what you're doing, if you can go really wrong in Mother Brain 3 fight. Even with the race narrative, you did a really good race today. For race settings, it was really good, Zeni, so you did a good job.
Yeah, definitely. Race settings are always very nerve-wracking, especially in a tournament. So seeing someone's A game in a tournament race setting is very impressive.
Yeah, very. Now, will either do the objectively correct choice on not saving the animals, or will do the objectively wrong choice?
Oh,
And doing the objectively wrong choice of saving the animals. And pumping the escape for the animals and still shooting a hit. And even
actually,
waiting.
no, you can bomb.
Yeah, you can bomb it. And I learned it not too long ago. Me too, I didn't knew it.
Making sure all the animals escape
So it's just
relatively safely.
It's just me, since you can bomb it, that it is a shot block.
Alright, GG to Hyzer.
GG.
Finishing with a time of 53:43. Good game, good race. Always bomb it.
Always bomb it. So, congratulations to both of our runners. They did a really great job for what they had done in the race settings. As you can see, everything can happen. So they still did a really good job. Congratulations to both, and congratulations to Zeni for his win. Now moving on with the tournaments, while Isaac is now disqualified, being eliminated from the tournament.
Yeah, eliminated is the right word for that. But yeah, that's about it for today as far as tournament races go for Super Metroid.
Yep, today is that was the last race. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, you have a race, Poplars versus Nutella Forever. Then after that, 1 p.m. Easterns, you will sign in Makai versus Recharge 3 Richman 3mm. Then at 2 p.m. Rebel Mind versus Scotty McBuddy. After that, 6 p.m. Mr. G Giggles versus Beltazar, and then finishing at 7 p.m. with White Mage Bicky versus Eluzulino TO3. All of those races will be a pre-round of 32. So the winner of those will enter into the round of 32. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Oh wait, no. The match versus Becky is the 26th, so stay tuned for tomorrow for a lot of exciting match, everybody.
It's going to be a busy day tomorrow. Lots of races to be had.
So,
but actually, but for today, we also have the randomizer races. I think going on right now, or unless it's finished already. There's a randomizer on one of the other speed gaming channels, and it's 11 p.m. Eastern Time is another randomizer race today. So,
all right,
stick around for that.
So thank you everybody for me tuning in, and see you next mission, Hal.
Peace out.